By the authority given in the statutes of the Open University, I declare this congregation open for the conferment of degrees and the presentation of graduates. Distinguished guests, graduates, friends of the university, it is my privilege and pleasure to welcome you all to the 18th of the Open University's degree ceremonies being held in 2018. We are delighted to welcome the Deputy Mayor of the Borough of Harrogate, Councillor Margaret Atkinson, who has found time in what I'm sure is a very busy diary to be with us today. And it's a particular honour and pleasure to welcome our Honorary Graduate, Mrs. Margaret Aspinall. We are delighted to be able to honour her today. During the past year, the Open University has awarded over 20,000 qualifications, ranging from Certificate of Higher Education to Doctor of Philosophy. And throughout this year, more than 7,000 graduates will be presented for their qualifications at degree ceremonies, such as this one today in Harrogate. I consider Yorkshire my adopted home, having moved to Leeds when I was 18, so I'm really happy to be able to do the ceremony here today. We also have ceremonies in 11 different towns and cities throughout England, and ceremonies in our other nations, with one in Belfast, one in Cardiff, one in Glasgow, and one in Dublin. And I'm sure you'll agree that nothing could better illustrate the extraordinary scope and reach of the Open University. So we hope today is going to be a very important occasion in the lives of you, our graduates, and for your families and loved ones, as well as university staff colleagues who I hope you will feel have nurtured and supported you on your journey with the OU. So you could be forgiven for thinking that this occasion is so important that it needs to be solemn. But you'd be quite wrong. In every sense, we want today to be a day of celebration. So I will be very disappointed if anyone crosses this stage today to anything less than something very, very loud, whether that is applause or any other way you choose to express your enthusiasm and support. And people sometimes find some quite inventive ways. I do occasionally find myself asking the graduates if their husband, father, son, cousin, unrelated workmate can teach me to whistle that loud when the ceremony is over. So with that in mind, graduates, would you please briefly stand? Friends, families, OU staff, let's start off the day as we mean to continue by giving all of our amazing graduates a very noisy congratulations. You can sit back down now, we'll embarrass you more shortly. And there's another way that you can show your appreciation to your graduate. If you post messages or photos on social media today, please use the hashtag OU_ceremonies, and that will share your congratulations and celebrations with all of the OU family, those around the world, and as well as everyone who is here today. So our plan for this afternoon is to start with the presentation of graduates who have gained higher degrees and first degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Engineering and Bachelor of Laws who've been able to attend today. And those graduates will be presented by Mr. Billy Coker, our Head of Student Support in Academic Services. We will then award our Honorary degree of Doctor of the University to Mrs. Margaret Aspinall. Dr. Leslie Budd, a reader in social enterprise in the Faculty of Business and Law, will present Margaret, who will sign the Honorary Graduates book and will make her response. Then we'll continue with the presentation of graduates who have gained Bachelor of Science, foundation degrees and diplomas of higher education who've been able to attend today. And to wrap up, I will give a personal address to our graduates. So I now call upon Mr. Billy Coker to present graduates.
Executive Dean, I shall now present graduates who have gained higher degrees and have been able to attend here today. I present to you for the degree of Master of Arts in Childhood and Youth, Craig Parry. For the degree of Master of Arts in English with distinction, I present Kim Daniels. For the degree of Master of Arts in English, I present Sarah Field-Blessich. For the degree Master of Arts in History, I present Richard Allison. Maureen Godfrey. For the degree of Master of Business Administration, I present John Devitt. Sarah McAllister Hall. Andrew Mockery. Louise Turner. For the degree of Master of Education, I present Christopher Beisch. Michael Wood. For the degree of Master of Science in Advancing Healthcare Practice, I present Crystal Sharphill. For the degree of Master of Science in Development Management, I present Nigel Race. For the degree of Master of Science in Environmental Management, I present Naomi Simmons. Executive Dean, I shall now present graduates who have gained Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Engineering and Bachelor of Laws degrees and have been able to attend here today. The full subject details are printed in the insert within the ceremony programme. I present for the degree of Bachelor of Arts with First Class Honours, Kathy Birch. Kate Bird. Lisa Bradley. Catherine Brennan. Amanda Carter. Richard Caldwell. Andrew Davis. Rosemary Heslop. Kathleen Hoyle. Marilyn Marshall. Thomas Mason. Caroline Parrott. Elaine Parry. Megan Rose Hall. Emma Smith. Anne Stafford. Charlotte Sylvester. Deborah Thornton. Theodoros Vatmanidis. Wendy Wood. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, I present Helen Allison. Kirsty Bacor. Lyndon Back. Linda Bancroft. Esther Barge. Sarah Benson. Sidra Bibi. Louise Bird. Alan Blackburn. Rowan Blackwell. Madeline Briggs. Nicholas Clark Brown. Stuart Brown. Suzanne Burge. Suzanne Byrne. Beverly Charlesworth. Kate Child. Megan Chules. Julia Cormack. Kevin Crooks. Rachel Davis. Eleanor Dent. Timothy Docra. Shemislav Dudek. Joe Edwards. Kelly Edwards. Frempon Ifa. Tiffany Evans. Catherine Faber. Hugh Finnegan. Daniel Francis. David Gillis. Carrie-Ann Gladish. Emma Gleghorn. Amy Hanley. Mark Harrison. Ruth Highfield. Lee Hirsch. Brenda Hodgson. Natalie Hodgson. Liz Hooley. Josephine Howard. Kate Hurst. Kelly Johnson. Nicola Johnson. Sarah Killeran. Vanessa King. Sarah Kingdom. Mayanna Kirby. Jessica Jenstad. Stephanie Lamond. Simon Leake. Kira Leith Ross. Stephanie Lund. Ian Madison. Sophie Megan. Hannah Matthewson. Liam McCauley. Catherine McGrath. Elaine Moore. Judith Mulligan. Ian O'Sullivan. Deborah O'Connor. Gillian Osmond. Terry Packwood. Daniel Parlett. Andrew Pemberton. Martin Pepper. Jill Pollock Gore. Clive Poppleton. Louise Poppleton. Heather Pikett. Georgia Ray. Simon Remington. Jennifer Rolls. Matthew Sewards. Amy Shields. Anne Starkey. Gemma Stringer. Claire Taylor. Emma Thompson. Jan Thompson. Laura Thompson. Lee Trevorrow Earl. Brenda C. Caroline Vassallo. Rebecca Wade. Lee Walker. Richard Warren. Tracy Wetherill. Emma Webster. Catherine Wellham. Jennifer Went. David Williams. Vanessa Wilson. Jodie Winterbottom. Kellyanne Wood. Helen Woodhouse. Rebecca Worsley. Jenny Young. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts, I present John Kirk. Donna Knowles. Susan Mann. Rachel Tahir. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering with honours, I present Martin Bennett. Leon Rosen. Paul Scott. For the degree of Bachelor of Laws with first-class honours, I present Timothy Dowd. Catherine Foster. Michelle Hazlitt. Tracy McKenna. Deborah Taylor. And for the degree of Bachelor of Laws with Honours, I present Michelle Abel. Alexandra Breer. Alison Bergin. Benjamin Clegg. Natasha Lesko. Rob Shanduka. Kelly Sharif. Gemma Thompson.
Oops. Too many folds. Hold it. Executive Dean, colleagues, graduates, guests. It's a particular pleasure today to honour Margaret Aspinall for her unwavering commitment, courage and sacrifice to the cause of social justice in campaigning to right the wrongs following the disaster at the Hillsborough Football Stadium in 1989. That's well deserved. It seems appropriate that she is being awarded an honorary doctorate at a university whose essential mission is a commitment to social justice through being open to people, places, methods, and ideas. As a founding member and current chair of the Hillsborough Family Support Group, Margaret Aspinall has devoted nearly 30 years of her life to winning justice for all the fans who lost their lives in the Hillsborough tragedy. On 15th of April 1989, 18-year-old James Aspinall and his friend Graham Wright, aged 19, travelled to Sheffield to watch Liverpool play Nottingham Forest in the semi-final of the FA Cup. They were among the 96 people aged from 10 to 67 who never came home, victims of the worst disaster in British sport. In the months following Hillsborough, the family's sufferings were compounded by official failures, shortcomings, and denial of justice to the victims, their families, and friends. The coroner's inquest concluded verdicts of accidental deaths. Families formed an official support group to fight to uncover the truth. Margaret was one of the initial members, never missing a single meeting or vigil. After serving for several years on the committee, she was elected vice chair and has been chair since 2009. The group campaigned for decades for the release of all documents relating to the disaster and for a new inquiry, as well as undertaking major fundraising efforts for victim support and establishing annual memorial services to ensure that the 96 would never be forgotten. However, it was not until the 20th anniversary of the disaster that the government finally committed to uncovering the truth. 3 years later, the independent Hillsborough panel found that with a better response from the emergency services, many lives could have been saved. As a result, the Hillsborough Families Support Group, led by Margaret, began to press for fresh inquests. They opened in March 2014 and became the longest case heard by a British jury in British legal history, overturning the original verdict of accidental deaths and returning verdicts of unlawful killings. This opened the way to legal proceedings against senior police officers with a series of offences from manslaughter to perverting the course of justice. After the inquest verdicts, Margaret spoke about the devastating impact of 27 years of sleepless nights. Martin Luther King famously claimed that the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice. But it only bends towards justice because people like Margaret refuse to give up in the search for truth and the demand for accountability. It is an honour to celebrate her courage and tenacity and to recognise the community spirit and solidarity over so many years, which is at last bringing justice for the 96. Executive Dean, by the authority of the Senate, I present to you for the honorary degree of Doctor of the University, Margaret Aspinall.
I don't know where to begin, except to say thank you so much for that lovely, lovely welcome. I'd like to thank everybody here today. Obviously, I'm getting old. My memory's not so good, so I can't remember everybody's names here. But they've treated me so well yesterday and today. I feel very privileged, very honoured, and very humbled to be offered this doctorate at the Open University, because I do believe there's so many good people who deserve this a lot more than I do. I feel so embarrassed standing here accepting a doctorate from this Open University when so many of you, the students who I've just seen coming up here today, who have worked so hard over so many years to get your certificate. I feel I've done nothing, absolutely nothing, to have got this honour. But I do thank you all so much for everything and for letting me be a part of what you've all achieved in your own private capacity. And what I do when I go around and do talks at schools, which I do, I mean, we have to be very careful, obviously, what we say, because, as Leslie said there, we have been campaigning and fighting for just on 30 years now. And it's been a long, long journey. But if anybody asked me would I do it all over again, absolutely. Absolutely, like you've all worked so hard to get your rewards today. Well deserved. Well, I felt our 96 well deserved their rewards, and that was getting the correct verdict. And as I said, we've still got a long way to go, but we have to be very, very careful of what we say and what we do, because we do want nothing at all to alter the process that's going ahead at this moment. So on behalf of the families, this is not just about Margaret Aspinall today. This is about the families who've worked so hard as well. The people who supported the families for all of these years. We owe them a great debt. And hopefully the legacy our 96 will leave behind, we're getting there, is truth, more than anything. And please, the thing I say to children, never, ever, ever give up hope. You can all achieve what you set out to do. So, thank you, Josie, for today. Thank you, Leslie, and Billy. And did you all know Billy was a Beatles fan? Well, we just thought I'd let you know. We've had nothing but the Beatles. I said, well, he's in good company there because, you know, they were Scousers. So thank you all so much. Thank you.
Executive Dean, continuing the presentation of graduates, I shall now present those who have gained Bachelor of Science degrees, foundation degrees, and diplomas of higher education and have been able to attend here today. The full subject details are printed in the insert within the ceremony programme. I present for the degree of Bachelor of Science with First Class Honours, Sophie Byrne. Claire Campbell. Helen Compton. Vicky Cookson. Paul Edwards. Gemma Goody. John Hearn. Alison Jones. Hayley Lister. Paula Lowe. Elizabeth MacLeod. Richard Morris. Anna Nicholson. Matthew Parker. Julie Prosser. Amanda Seddon. Stephen Sparham. James Spires. For the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours, I present Lisa Conley. Diane Allen. Stephen Allen. Claire Atkinson. Samantha Barker. Elizabeth Barnard. Douglas Barton. Gemma Bentley. David Betts. Emma Bloxham. Fazila Bobat. Emma Britton. Dawn Butterworth. James Chadwick. Portia Clark. Marie Cox. Veronica Davison. Mark Dawson. Marie Doney. Melanie Fenner. Charlotte Fleming. Lisa Forston. Rachel Fox. Harjit Grewal. Nicola Hall. Mark Hardisty. Ibbotson. Sally Ann Kennedy. Helen Kenny. Francesca Kent. Arden King. Amy Kitching. Ibrahim Khurshid Khan. Edwin Long. Paul Mitchell. Alex Murphy. Helen Murray. Claire Nelson. Kate Nicholson. Sarah Noel. Natalie Nusa. Donna Pilkington. Kylie Quigley. Sally Reddish. Meg Robinson Drysdale. Matt Rodmell. Ghazala Salim. April Sanders. Patricia Shaw. Jenny Slatter. Christopher Smith. Danielle Smith. Stuart Smith. Anna Speglianina. Cheryl Steele. Sarah Stinton. Sarah Tamasauskas. Beverly Thompson. Christopher Thorpe. Phil Tyson. Lindsay Marie Very. Jasmine Vaughan. Mark Wells. Mark Welton. Lil Carrie Whiteley. Robert Whiteley. Paul White. Jane Willits. Abby Wilson. Natalie Wood. Adele Woolard. Matthew Wright. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, I present Benjamin Barrett. Sarah Bowman. Oliver Radcliffe. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Adult Nursing with honours, I present Donna Marie Cafferty. Samantha Craven. Lindsay O'Neill. Eleanor Robinson. Claire Wass. Suzanne Wise. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Mental Health Nursing with honours, I present Sandra Cooper. For a foundation degree, I present Stevie Ackerley. Christine Gomersall. Kelly Knight. Jennifer Lister. Kelly Mitchell. Kerry Morgan. Deborah Morton. Charlotte Smith. Kaylee Sykes. And for the Diploma of Higher Education, I present Diane Button. Christine Dent. Hannah Fish. Samantha Johnson.
I should know this off by heart by now, but still good to have a bit of paper in front of me. Good afternoon, everybody. Guests, members of Senate, staff, and of course, our wonderful graduates. I hope it's been a special day so far for all of you, and I'm sure you'll continue celebrating this evening. I hope it's something you'll remember for a very long time to come. It's always interesting to do Open University graduation ceremonies. It's very different to other universities in some really interesting ways. I get to see a real wide range of faces and people walking across that stage towards me. And I get to see some faces that are absolutely filled with joy, some eyes that are filled with tears. At least 3 of you made me cry. This is why I don't wear mascara for these ceremonies anymore. And it's fantastic to see people so excited, so proud, so overwhelmed. Some of you, frankly, just delighted that you've finished all the TMAs and there won't be any more exams. And 1 or 2 people who, frankly, are looking at me going, don't speak, let me get off here as quickly as possible. The other privilege about being up here is I get to see the faces of all of your family and friends, your supporters in the audience, who are just looking so proud of you that it is unbelievable. Unfortunately, not everyone gets to hear the wonderful, inspiring stories that people whisper to me as they come across the stage. But I know all of you can see the joy, and it's just fantastic. I continue to believe that OU students are the most extraordinary body of graduates, probably anywhere in the world. Family, friends, supporters, you will all know the incredible efforts that your particular graduate went to get to today and to achieve their qualification. But you won't know very much about our other graduates, and of course, graduates, you don't necessarily know very much about each other. So one of the things I like to do at ceremonies is take a moment to try to demonstrate just what an extraordinary and amazing group of people we have graduated here today. So graduates, if you don't mind, I'm going to ask you a few questions, and I'd appreciate a show of hands. Who was employed or doing voluntary work at some stage during their study? Thank you. Who helped to bring up a family during study? Thank you. Who cared for parents or other dependents during their study? And last but not least, and please don't put up your hand if you'd rather not, but who carried out their studies while dealing with health issues or a disability? My hat goes off, well, it would if we wore hats at OU ceremonies, to all of you. You might be interested to know, following my last question to the graduates, that the numbers of students studying at the OU who have disabilities is over 23,000 currently. That means that we have not only more disabled students than any other UK universities, but frankly, we have more disabled students than most British universities have total students. And I think we are really, really proud of the support that we provide. So as you've just seen, almost every graduate here today has had to fulfil a significant obligation or manage a significant challenge alongside studying for, let's face it, pretty tough degree courses. And if you compare that with students at conventional universities, whose extra duties might only extend to the sports team, or, and I can't possibly comment on my own student days here, a commitment to the student bar, your efforts have been so much greater. So I have to share a little frustration that I feel sometimes when Open University students are described as part-time. Part-time, more like double time with the OU. You have all been on a very, very tough shift indeed. And you deserve to enjoy today and celebrate what you've achieved because it is hugely significant. So congratulations again to you all. But there is just one thing even tougher than being an OU student. That's living with an OU student. And quite a lot of you, as you came across the stage today, pointed out or talked to me about friends, family members, supporters, people who've been with you along the way or for part of the way and who are or would be so proud of you. So let's take a moment to acknowledge the support of the people who are here to celebrate with you today. They've been by your side every step of the journey. Let's thank them. Graduates, please locate family and friends in the audience, give them a wave, and let's give our supporters a fabulous round of applause. And this also gives me an opportunity to thank the other vital people who have helped you get here today, the Open University staff, my colleagues here on the stage, wonderful academics who've designed and written your teaching materials, who conduct our world-leading research that influences how you're taught with cutting-edge information, the tutors, your associate lecturers, who support your learning directly and help to motivate you through, and also the support staff who keep the university running. It's kind of important that somebody makes sure the staff get paid, and also the people that make sure that you get good advice and support, who help us to build fantastic, accessible materials for disabled students. There's so many people in the Open University family that work together to deliver the amazing teaching that is represented by your success here today. Many of these staff are represented on the platform with me, and I hope you'll agree that they are too deserving of appreciation. OU colleagues, thank you. Our graduates are absolutely special, but you're also special because of the quality of the university you have just graduated from, and the standards that we set that are valued and recognised by people all across the UK. Over 1,300 different employers regularly invest in Open University courses, right through from small companies to local authorities and government and sector giants like the NHS or IBM. A government survey found that employers perceived part-time students to be hard-working, committed and requiring discipline. No surprise to anyone in this room, frankly, but it's good to know that employers out there do recognise your strengths. An OU qualification is something to be really proud of. It is well recognised as high quality. People know and understand just what it takes to get to where you are today. So if you're looking for a new job or a promotion, do remind your employer just what you've achieved and how much work it has been. And if you're looking for some other things to tell people about the university of which you're now a graduate, here are some of the myriad reasons I love the OU and believe it to be a truly special organisation. It is almost, next year, 50 years since the Open University started. And back then, the OU challenged absolutely everything about the conventional university model. We used radio and TV. When I got this job, my husband bought me a tank top. Those of you that are old enough to remember the OU broadcasts of the 80s will recognise that reference. I'm just relieved he didn't get me a stick-on beard for my first day. We delivered books and experimental kits rather than having lecture theatres and labs. And we took students onto our courses without any interest in what their A-level performance may have been. You wouldn't believe how many people thought it couldn't be done. But here we are, the Open University at 50 next year, genuinely, I believe, a national treasure. Following on this tradition of disruptive education from back at our founding, more recently we have led the way in digital innovation. Some of you will have experienced some of the amazing Open STEM Labs work where we allow students to log on from anywhere in the world and control a telescope on a mountaintop in Tenerife or an electron microscope in a much less glamorous lab in Milton Keynes. We set up the UK's first platform for massive open online courses, free learning for the world through an initiative called FutureLearn, which has brought nearly 8 million learners from all over the world together. One of the other things we're really proud of, all the way since our founding 49 years ago, is our partnership with the BBC. And whenever you see the Open University Shield at the end of a TV programme, I hope you're a little bit proud and feel that it's a little bit part of you. We certainly do. And that OU Shield will tell you that there's always something extra to learn. I am the person who signed the cheque for all of those Blue Planet posters. They were expensive. There were a lot of them. Blue Planet 2 was watched by half the UK population, and I can't think of any way that a researcher studying plastic wastes could have more impact on society and the world than working at the Open University with the BBC production team on that amazing, awe-inspiring insight into our beautiful planet. And of course I'm going to mention that because I'm Executive Dean of STEM and that was my academics. Yay. But we are also doing lots of wonderful work in our other faculties as well, and focused on that social mission for social justice to reach out and help those who need us the most. The Open University's English in Action project recently won a prestigious Pioneer Award, and this innovative 10-year project is completely transforming the way that children, young people and adults right across Bangladesh learn English. I'd like to mention some of the research of the Open University. In the last UK government exercise to assess university research, nearly 3/4 of our research was rated as world-leading or internationally excellent, and we're proud of the way that we bring our research to our students through our teaching, to the wider public through BBC co-productions, and how we reach out to the public imagination. Take the controlled crashing. I'm assured by my colleagues it was a controlled crashing, honest, of the Cassini space probe. The Cassini-Huygens mission has transformed our understanding of the second largest planet in our solar system, Saturn, with its vast ring system and unique moons. And the scientific legacy of that mission and the OU's contribution to it will extend long beyond the fiery end of the mission itself in the clouds surrounding Saturn. You should be proud to be a member of a university that is genuinely world-leading in technology, in innovative research, and in helping people to learn, formally or informally. And all of you now are a member of the OU family, the movement of millions with a mission of one, and I've met lots of fabulous ones coming across the stage today, talking about how the OU has altered your confidence, transformed your thinking, been with you through times good and bad. You're joining a community of Open University alumni around the world, and we're committed not just to being by your side through your studies, but to stay with you on your lifelong journey. We'll share with you our news, our latest research, things that we're doing, projects that we're working on. And we'll also share with you new opportunities to study. I know you're all thinking never again right now. Well, some of you, there were one or two came across and said, already starting my master's. That's what we like to hear. But trust me, some of you will be back. Maybe you'll just try a free online course on OpenLearn or FutureLearn. Or maybe when you've had a pause to recover, you'll think about continuing your studies. And we'd love to have you back and see you again in a few years' time, coming across the stage for a new graduation. The vast network of people as extraordinary as you are that makes up our alumni network is something to belong to. You may want to join our alumni careers group on LinkedIn. It's called Toucan. And you may want to share your professional experience and make new connections there. And do remember that our careers service is there to help you for 3 years after you've finished your course. So they can offer lots of help and advice, no matter what your discipline area. The alumni team will be out in the foyer and will be happy to meet you and talk about what the Alumni Association can offer, including ways you can give back to your university through our Open Up the Future campaign. We're hoping to open up opportunity for many, many more people in the next 50 years. Be confident, just like our honorary graduate, that you can change the world around you for the better. You've proven that you have great skills and ability, and you will continue to be fantastic ambassadors for the Open University and all that we stand for. Values of social justice, equality, and for education and knowledge to be open to absolutely everyone. So please share your experience with people you know. Tell them what your OU journey has meant to you, the highs and the lows, and what it could mean for them. I hope you might have seen some of our inspiring TV and cinema ads that bring so vividly to life the trials and jubilation of being an OU student. But we know that for potential students, actually, it's meeting someone like them who's done it. Your words of recommendation are so much better than any commercial. We hope you feel really proud today and will be proud going into the future saying, I studied at the OU, I'm an OU graduate. So in a moment, the proceedings will end and the ceremonial party will process out. Please do join me, our guests and all of the processing party outside the auditorium so we can congratulate you in person. And there may be something with bubbles in it or orange juice for those of you that prefer to celebrate. One last time, graduates, would you please stand? And everyone, let's give them an amazing round of applause. Congratulations to you all. The proceedings of this degree ceremony have been completed, and I now declare this meeting of congregation closed. Would all of those who are able to stand please do so? Sorry, you just sat down, didn't you?